Hey guys, what is going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this... Oh, that's not my YFZ. Well guys, sorry to let you down, and I know I'm probably going to get some heat for this decision, but I have decided to race the 400 for round one. Yesterday, if you guys watched my, well, a couple days ago, if you watched the last part of the build series, it rained, and it rained a lot. And I don't have an exact measurement because I think our rain gauge broke, but we easily got over 2 inches of rain. And I'm sorry, but for the very first round of the race, or of the season, I'm not going to go out there and just totally trash my machine. I understand it's part of the sport, you're going to get it muddy. And if it was just a little muddy, you know, if it rained for a couple hours yesterday, yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, it rained. It started about 5 a.m. and it didn't quit raining / sleeting / snowing until about 8 o'clock last night. So we got somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 hours of precipitation yesterday. And against my better judgment, I'm still going, but we are taking the 400. I'm gonna race it. This thing I don't have much to lose on because it already does probably need a top end anyway, and so if it blows up, it's not a big deal. You know, I'll put a new top end in it. But if the YFZ blew up, that's a whole different story. So I'm sorry if you were expecting it, but it is what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. So hopefully I will see some of you guys there, and it should be a good one. It's going to be interesting nonetheless, and hopefully I'll try to keep the GoPro as clean as possible today. But I'm probably not going to get either any or many highlights either, because unfortunately, if you guys didn't know, the Extreme Series combined AM and PM now, and so I won't be able to get any PM highlights, and so I'm not sure. I may try to get some youth and intermediate highlights. We're leaving a little later since we had everything loaded up on the trailer and we had to get this thing loaded up in the truck. But yeah, so I definitely won't get any micro. I might get some intermediate and some youth, but and then I'm not sure, unless I can find somebody to get some highlights during the AM and PM race, since we're racing together. As of right now, I won't be getting any, so that's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully someday I will be able to have someone that I can get those highlights for me. And yeah, so anyway, we're ready to race. We got the old 400 loaded up. She's pretty much ready to go. She's a little dirty, but other than that, she's ready to race. So I will see you guys at the track. Okay guys, well, we made it to the track, and as you guys probably saw from the drone shots, the field's looking pretty muddy, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be as bad as we thought it was. The woods is definitely soupy from where the Pee-wee, intermediate, all them have gone through. However, it seems like it's still got a fairly hard bottom. Like I said, this place is pretty sandy, so like even though it is muddy, the soil is really sandy and stuff. So I think I missed it, but yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. We got the 400 sitting here already, got my gauntlets on. We got Louis, came up all the way from Kentucky on his big old 4x4, get some ride time in. So he's gonna have some fun today in the mud, but we will see how it's gonna go. So yeah, like I said, probably not gonna get any highlights today, just because with yeah, everything. So I don't know, I may have my dad try to take some highlights if he can, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, I will probably catch up with you guys right before the race, and yeah, I'll see you guys out there. Okay guys, well, we're all suited up, ready to go here. The youth is finishing up, And surprisingly, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of regretting not bringing the YFZ, because seems like it's tacking up pretty good in some of the spots. If you look at the track out here, it actually doesn't look too bad. This is like loamy dirt, nice and tacky. So yeah, it's probably not going to end up being the mud fest that I thought it was, which is very, very surprising. I thought it was going to be absolutely awful. So may have second guessed bringing the YFZ, but hey, it was all for the better. So it happens, you know. But anyway, the old 400 is ready to go. We got her suited up with the gauntlets, and it should be ready to go. So from here, I will see you guys out on the track. Okay, guys, well, I made it home, and overall, I would say it was a pretty successful first race of the year because we got that hardware. So, came up with a second place out of 5 in my class. So there was 5 people in the junior C, ended up second. And the thing I am super pumped about is I ended up 7th overall out of 65 in the morning race. So they still separate AM and PM even though we ran together. So super pumped on that. And overall, it was a good day. I can't complain. There was a couple hiccups here and there, but I'll go ahead, give you a quick race report. So we started off with, in classic 400EX fashion, grabbing that sick hole shot. Got that hole shot, baby. And then led into the woods, led the whole entire first lap. I was feeling pretty good. I was running a good pace, honestly, a little bit faster than I think I've ran in seasons past. And so I felt pretty good. About probably 3/4 of the way through the first lap, I was starting to feel it. My arms were pumping up a little bit. And then the second lap, I was feeling it I was really feeling it. And my left arm was really cramping. And so I kind of backed off the pace a little bit, kind of settled in to see if I could run a good steady pace. And eventually, I think that really helped me because I kind of got a second wind back, and my arms were really feeling pretty good. And so about the third lap, I think I turned on another level, and so kind of took off. But then some unfortunate luck. I think third lap I hit a tree, and then had a little bit of a bottleneck. There was a nasty bottleneck almost every lap in this one section. And third lap, that cost me a little bit of time, but then fourth lap is where it cost me a lot of time. I have to look at the lap times, but I'm guessing it cost me in the neighborhood of at least 5 minutes, if I had to guess. Just real nasty bottle. It wasn't even really that bad. It was just a super silty area. You probably saw it on my highlights, but and basically it was really rooted, but there was no go-arounds. There was nowhere else to go. It was just super dense, big logs around us, and so there wasn't really anything we could do. And so we kind of just had to sit there. And then I did get stuck in it for a short time, got out, and that was on the fourth lap. And then I turned it on from there because I was assuming that was the white flag lap, and I'd maybe have one more lap left. Well, I was wrong, came around, still the yellow flag, which means I've probably got 2 more laps left unless I get lapped. And so I went out for my 5th lap, was feeling pretty good. I think I had a little hiccup here and there on the 5th lap, not too bad. But then the 6th lap came around, and I hadn't got lapped yet, and so I got the white flag, and I headed out for the 6th lap, and I told myself, I said, I'm just going to go. I'm going to try to hit it hard, because I was still in second at that point. I was in first all the way up until about halfway through the second lap, I think, and then I was in second, and I thought I knew the guy that I was right behind, and I passed him, but then it turns out it was a totally different guy that was leading. And so the guy that ended up beating me, I'm not sure exactly who he was, but he beat me by like 8 minutes. So good for him, I guess. Yeah, he was moving today. But anyway, took off on that 6th lap, and I was just feeling good. The quad was feeling good. The track ended up berming up super well, and surprisingly, conditions were almost perfect. They really were almost perfect just because of how sandy that property was. And I thought it was going to be an absolute mud fest. And you guys heard in my video, I said that I thought, I kind of regret not bringing the 450, but it was a good last hurrah for the 400. She did her job. I think I've probably never ridden it quite that hard before. She smelled pretty hot towards the end of the race, so she definitely probably needs a little love. Other than that, I did hear a clanking in the front end. I'm not exactly sure what that was. We'll have to dig into that. But then also, when I did smack that tree with the bumper, it did shear this bolt off, but the bumper isn't flopping around, so I guess that wasn't my clanking, but I'll have to figure out. There must be something loose in the front end. But anyway, overall, the quad felt really good. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with the weekend. So overall, great weekend, and I'm ready for round 2. Yeah, so... And we will have the YFZ there. So no more 400. We're going to the YFZ. We're going to be racing that thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. It probably wasn't super long because I didn't do the highlights and stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to get some highlights later on in the season. But for now, it's probably going to stay like this, just with my race highlights. And then, yeah, just a little bit of talking. And then, of course, I'll post the race video a little bit later this week. But something I do want to mention, hopefully I'm going to try to get this posted on Sunday. It is currently Saturday evening. And so if you guys are here, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out the t-shirt link, because tonight is the last night to order. Sunday night, March 5th. Is today the 4th? Yeah, Sunday night, March 5th, at midnight, the pre-order closes for the shirts. So go pick you up some sweet shirts to support the channel. I'm not sure when I will either start buy more of these shirts or do another pre-order, but for now, this is what we're going to do. So make sure you guys go pick up a shirt if you want one, because after March 5th, I will not have any and you won't be able to order them. So go pick up a shirt. And as always, I want to say thank you guys for coming and watching the videos. Talked to a lot of good people today, people I'd never met, people I had seen before. So it's always good to see some good faces. So thank you guys for coming and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.